All right, guys, Mikey here for Mikey's Iron Rage. And guys, I got another banger for yous today. And we're going to do it on Marko Savolainen at the 1997 Finland Grand Prix. And when I tell you, this dude looked unbelievable, he looked unbelievable. With a physique like this, how he placed 7th is just mind-blowing. This guy should have placed in the top 3, if not 2nd or 3rd, because nobody was beating Kevin Levrone at this 1997 Finland Grand Prix. I mean, Kevin Levrone looked like a Greek god. He looked like a statue. In my opinion, it's the best Kevin Levrone to ever step foot on a bodybuilding stage. And you guys got to remember, the Finland Grand Prix was a couple of weeks after the Mr. Olympia contest. So these guys were able to dial it in even more. Now, I don't know if it was something in the fucking water back in 1997, but 1997 as a whole was an unbelievable year for bodybuilding. And the 1997 Finland Grand Prix was one of the best Grand Prix in Grand Prix history. Okay, everybody just peaked at the same time at this show. I mean, you had first place Kevin Levrone, and he just nailed it. I mean, like I said, he looked unbelievable, like a fucking Greek god. Then second, you had Chris Cormier. He looked crazy. Third was Ronnie Coleman, and Ronnie Coleman looked unbelievable. A lot of you guys loved this version of Ronnie Coleman at the 97 Finland Grand Prix, and I did a video on Ronnie Coleman at the 97 Finland Grand Prix, and I'll try to put a link in the description for you guys so you can check it out. Then fourth was Nasser El Somebody. Fifth was Paul Dillette. Sixth was Vince Taylor. Seventh was Marko Savolainen, which I do not agree with him placing 7th. That's fucking highway robbery right there. 8th was Milo Sarcev. 9th was Lee Priest. And then the rest of the lineup was pretty much shit. But it was a pretty stacked lineup, and those guys 1 through 8 just peaked, like I said. They all peaked at the same time. I don't know if it was something in the water, something in the food, or something in the gear back in the day, back in 1997. But like I said, 97 as a whole was probably one of the best years for bodybuilding. That 1997 Mr. Olympia was just unbelievable. Do I agree with Dorian Yates winning the 97 Mr. Olympia? No, I don't. Hell no. No way. Nasser El Somebody placed 2nd, and Kevin Levrone, in my opinion, in 1997 should have won the 1997 Mr. Olympia. I even think he was better than Nasser El Somebody. Like I said, Kevin Levrone in 1997 was unstoppable. He was unstoppable. He was big, but yet he had the conditioning. So he had the mass with the class, baby. But look at Marko. Marko had one of the best backs I've ever seen, and his arms are humongous. His arms are some of the biggest arms in the business. His arms are like, his biceps are like bowling balls, and they're so peaky. It's just a real thing of fucking beauty. Look at the tricep development, guys. Look at that, how thick it is and deeply cut. And then he's got such a tight midsection. He's so big with a tight midsection. I just don't understand how guys nowadays can't come in at 260 pounds with a tight midsection. It's just too much insulin and all that crap. Peptides, insulin, IGF-1. It's just a recipe for fucking disaster. Now, I know guys were taking shit back in the day, but in the 90s, it was just different. It was different. Now, guys, I had some prejudging footage for you guys, which we just seen, and this is the night show footage of Marko. And Marko looked a little bit better at the night show. He was a little more dialed in for the night show. Even though he's wearing the same colored trunks, definitely looked a little bit better at the night show. But just an unbelievable performance by this guy, and he doesn't get talked about enough because he did have a pretty fucked up personal life, and that's why he didn't compete for that long. I mean, he didn't have that crazy long of a career. His career wasn't that long, but he had a lot of issues in his personal life, and that, I think, played into his placings in the IFBB, because in 1998 at the Finland Grand Prix, he looked good, but he didn't look as good as he did in 1997. This was the pinnacle for Marko Savolainen. And all the footage you see on YouTube and shit is always about the 1997 Finland Grand Prix. And like I said, he got fucking robbed. He should have placed 2nd because no one was beating Kevin Levrone. But I digress. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this awesome video footage. And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, tickle that Kevin Levrone icon button. Mikey's Iron Rage. Peace out, guys.